EID. Yeah.
Living in town sometimes brings me down. Let me bestow this western blessing and leave you saddle bound. You always have cows around. What else could make the bishop swear like a sailor might? What else can cause such tension between a man and his wife? What else could ever bring all these enhancements to your life? Man, you always have cows around. What else is gonna get out when you don't close the gate? What else will make you prematurely show your age? What else will take a run at you in a fit of bovine rage? Man, you always have cows around. Well, everything is better with some cows around. Living in town sometimes brings me down. And although this western blessing leaves you cattle bound, may you always have cows around. Well, there's Hereford, Highland, Simmental, Welsh Black and Maine and Jew, Chianina, Limousine, Shorthorn, Charolais, Watusi, too, Texas Longhorn, Corriente, Romagnola, Galloway, and Angus, Brahma, Brangus, Jersey, Guernsey, Holstein, hey! Well, you might have had to let them dig for oil and gas. You might have had to turn the place to an exotic game ranch. You might have had to do all kinds of things to raise the cash so you'd always have cows around. Well, how else you gonna lose it all like Daddy did? What else will make sure you leave nothing for your kids? It's too late now, you know it is. You might as well admit that you've a badly flawed and sentimental masochisticness, and that despite all the statistics and the advice that you get, you will always have cows around. Yeah, everything is better with some cows around. Living in town sometimes brings me down. Well, you won't know what you're missing till you hear that sound. May you always have cows around. May you always have cows around.
Something didn't go, did it?
No.
$182 yellow.
Nothing.
I was just not quite far enough in, but yeah, probably.
Now, would you go in?
I just probably wasn't in.
Open your hand, and then go in about like this. Start bouncing. your hand. And if you can't feel nothing, go ahead and go on down in front of the pelvis and whatever. Gonna be open. Richard, you want to come feel an open cow? Oh my God. Again. Wow. So now, you go back in, feel what he just gathered up, so you can know what that cervix and the two horns feel like, you know, and the openness, the emptiness that's up in there.
Once you feel it, pull it up there, hold it there, and there's nothing else. Nothing else that runs right at the cervix. Just go right to the cervix, right in front of the cervix.
Right on top of the pelvis.
Or yeah, the pelvis. Yep. You can pull all that back up and.
Could you feel the horns, Aaron? Could you feel the horns on there too?
You gather it all up and hold it in your hand right there. Yeah.
Shouldn't
And
be
then
much
there's nothing
cock
else
to it.
anywhere else. No.
God, if that's so.
I got a CB cellular laptop fax machine. Hay prices, cattle futures on my computer screen. Living in the country with my horses and my girl. I'm an old-fashioned cowboy in a modern-day world. Modern conveniences, they sure are a blast, but I've always got a foot or two stuck there in the past. I'm trying hard to catch up, but I guess that there's no hope, cause when catching comes to mind, I'm always grabbing for my rope. With the CB cellular laptop fax machine, hay prices, cattle futures on my computer screen. Living in the country with my horses and my girl. I'm an old-fashioned cowboy in a modern-day world. We had a gather here last weekend, neighbors come to help us brand. Jenny brought along her little mini Digican. We got pictures now on MySpace that'll really make you laugh, and a video on YouTube of us doctor and a calf. Got a CB cellular laptop fax machine. Hay prices, cattle futures on my computer screen. Living in the country with my horses and my girl. Just an old-fashioned cowboy in a modern-day world. Walking through the grocery aisle, I heard somebody say, look at that old timer, ain't he just a hoot? With that Bluetooth in his ear and manure on his boots. CB cellular laptop fax machine. Hay prices, cattle futures on my computer screen. Living in the country with my horses and my girl. I'm just an old-fashioned cowboy in a modern-day world. Then I stopped at the post office, my errand's almost done. And wouldn't you just know it, someone started poking fun. I'm trying hard to modernize, but in the past I'm stuck. I got George on my iPod, I blasted from my truck. The CB cellular laptop fax machine. Hay prices, cattle futures on my computer screen. I'm living in the country with my horses and my